ain't going nowhere.
Take that to the whole nother level, bro. Like that, nah, like, nah.
Alright, well, if that nigga bring a pistol around me,
You go do
I have no choice, bro.
It's like
I used to be killing
like
that
hundreds
shit.
of them, man. Wasting your mama's money, man.
Nah, nigga. I knew the fuck I remember when I found out about the Chinese pistols, that was like tougher than the other ones. And I used to like see the wood paws on the motherfuckers. I was like, oh, this nigga got me fucked up. Bah! Got his ass. I'm smacking niggas off the head. But it was crazy. It was like, it was off the strip. Like, we had no money and no shit like that. But it was just like, hey, nigga said you can't beat him. I was like, who? What? Bah! Yeah.
You was bad money?
No, I'm saying like we weren't bad money. It was all on the strip.
Gotcha, yeah. I was like, yeah, those were the days. Hey, but
Yeah. Ain't nobody had no fucking money.
I was never good at those at that. Like
Pencil popping?
Yeah, pencil popping was never my forte. I never did it a lot, or I never did it a lot. Like I did not do it a lot, but I also like was not like one of the ones like, yeah, let's go. I want to do it. Like I tried it. It was cool. I didn't like it. I lost. And I was like, I'm breaking pencils. I can't do all this. Like,
it was a whole fucking thing, nigga.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Remember when niggas used to give each other frogs and shit?
Oh yeah. Frogs. Yeah, nah, fuck that. Remember when niggas used to do that? I'm gonna put you to sleep. Hold your breath.
Oh yeah, that shit. Shit. Wild story behind that.
Oh shit.
So it was a chick that my grandma used to like. She took her in and shit, right?
That's the charge. That's the charge.
So I was like, gee, I want to say I was probably like 9, and she was like, I was 9 to 10, and she was like 15.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and so. Yeah, we got caught on some bullshit on some other shit. Like it wasn't no like it was just like,
in the pot.
It was on some like playing around shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but nothing. All kids at one time.
Like me and my wife, like she's the one that, you know what I'm saying.
We all married.
We took together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I didn't smash. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, okay. I put pieces together. Yeah, I bet. Go ahead.
So I was like, but I remember like she did that shit, and she was just a wild motherfucker. Like, so she came,
Steve-O.
She came over to my crib with my parents and everything, like, you know, just to hang out in our neighborhood, because she was like part of like her neighborhood was just, you ain't going to fuck around with that
Riverdale type shit.
Like, yeah, like, you know, she was on something like she had to stay out of her hood because that's why my grandma took her in, because of the shit she was getting into. She ended up getting pregnant and shit. I don't know, like some other shit. But anyway, long story short, like she played that game with some niggas in our, because we lived in a complex back then, like, you know, with all the, you know, apartment building complex or whatever. And the niggas there, like some niggas that I ain't never really even hung out with, gravitated to her. And so then now I'm hanging out with her and them. And hanging out with her and them. And this is a group of us and we all that. And I remember that like vividly, them playing that game. And just seeing her pass out. She had like those like tear away pants. I don't know why she was wearing. Like the, you know, like the jumpers for the, like,
yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, what are you about to? What's it? How does this end?
Oh, it doesn't end like crazy. But it was just, I just vividly remember when I was like, hell no, y'all ain't doing that shit to me. And like they was like, she was like,
to rip your pants off.
No, like doing the cross your arms and go to sleep shit. And she was all for it, and I was like, and I just remember her doing it, her passing the
girls
fuck out.
Is always with it.
Yeah, she passed the fuck out, and they was like, oh, and they like tried to like, you know, rip her pants off, and I'm
this
like,
is what I didn't want to.
But like they weren't trying to do shit. I guess I don't remember, but like I just remember like they did that. And I was like, hey, what the fuck? Like, whoa, and just like being on some like, and then they broke off and ran off and shit, and she ended up waking up. I'm like, gee, that's a wild visualization of what I remember from that game. That's why when you said, I was like, yeah, that stuck with me for you. I was like, these niggas. And like,
see, I was talking about doing that shit to my little cousins and shit.
Yeah.
And all right,
I don't know. I just had a very like, yeah.
2 in a row when you start off with some bullshit.
I wasn't trying to.
You never are. Let's start the show.
Shit.
People on that goofy shit. These people out here tweaking, bro. If you ready for the show, say. Say.
Welcome to the I Ain't Going Show where anything goes except us. I'm your host, CJ. I ain't even got my shit together, man.
Damn.
On some CJ-ish.
Here with my boy, my co-host D.
Yo.
In his bag.
And we're here to debate, relate, berate, and be great as usual.
It's homie time right now, okay?
Your boy's off the wagon, man. I know that bullshit I said last episode. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I'm here. I'm drinking. I'm doing all this. And D is too. I mean, with his traumatic ass story.
I hope she's okay, by the way. Like, I don't know what life is like for her right now, but I hope she's okay. I don't even remember her name, honestly. It was so
How
long
you
ago.
been, bro?
I've been good,
that
bro.
record scratch been
shit, bro. I've been good, man. Just, been a good week. Chilling out. Hang with the family and work and this shit. Nothing too crazy, man.
For anybody that normally listens to the show and is expecting D to talk more, it's because football has happened. It's happened. Parlays and motherfucking fantasy and all that shit, man. And if anybody...
Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit.
We're all sad. This is going to come out on Tuesday. We're recording on Thursday. The tour's out of here, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And the white guy they got behind him, he might as well be us.
At least at this time. Maybe some shit happened while we ain't watching right now, but by the time y'all hear this, y'all know what the outcome is. So, hey.
Yeah, Joe Flacco will be over there. Some shit like that. Some nigga our age. Anyway, yeah, my week's been cool, man. As I already told y'all, I done fell off the wagon. I couldn't do 4 days. I couldn't do 4 football days in a row without drinking. I'm weak. It's WV in this motherfucker, man. I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, I've been having a good week, man.
No judgment, you good, man. Do you?
I got another B12 shot, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I got to talk more about that later on.
Okay.
And get into it.
All right.
Let's talk about our sponsors. Stogie Tobacconist. Stogie Tobacconist, premium cigars for the culture. Respect the smoke.
Smoke something, bitch.
As you can see on the ticket right here, go to StogieTobacconist.com. Hit them up for the premium cigars and hit them up for the mobile cigar lounge for your next event. Tell them about the deal, boss.
Man, listen, they said that if you got any time on your hands and you want to book them, guess what they're going to do when you book them? And you mention my name,
What?
D,
Oh.
What?
his name,
What?
CJ, or our show, I Ain't Going.
What?
they gonna give you 12 of them things, man. 12 sticks for the free, just for booking with them. So make sure, like, this shit is for real. Like, yo, book them, and they got you. And if they don't, they gonna have some answer. They don't want bad publicity. They actually want to do this shit. This ain't no for fake shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, book them.
All right. And it's their season. As you can see what I got on, man. It's hoodie season, bro. It's hoodie season, man. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. It rained today. The wind was blowing.
That's a dope hoodie,
like,
though, too, man. That's new. That love it. It look clean, though.
My OG got it from me.
Okay,
man.
yeah,
Go ahead and do your mama joke.
Hey, man, listen. She told me she was gonna do it, and I was like, "Hey, listen, I get it. He deserved it, you know. He got killed, but hey, listen, next time grab me one, you know." And she was like, "I got you, baby."
Okay. Anyway, so yeah,
You know your
man, it's
mama
the
love
season.
me.
It's not even time for the heaters yet. It's a nice little breeze outside. You ain't got the mosquitoes. It's gone and shit. Might be a little fly here or there, all that shit. But you get to drink.
What?
Smoke.
What?
Don't call them out here for no Sunday or no Saturday if you do college or professional football.
What?
Man, you gonna have the greatest time of your life in that
Yeah.
motherfucker, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit.
Like, you sit up there and be like, hey, you go pass your time. I'm gonna do some D shit. Like, you go pass your time, like, oh, y'all having a good time, y'all spending money with us. It's gonna be a great time,
Yeah.
man. So fuck with Stokey's back in this. All right. Let's get into Black History in the Making. Black History in the Making, as we always say. I want to shout out our ancestors for everything they did for us to get to this point. But we also want to shout out the good Black people that are doing things right now to help us progress. And this right here, I ain't gonna lie, is the epitome of Black History in the Making. I'm gonna clip it in while we talking. But so recently a community of locals in Atlanta did a flash mob of Black-owned businesses. Everybody else had their own Black-owned business. And they went to this Black-owned business that was on the cusp of dying. And they bought her out. And look, I did this shit. And this shit is crazy. You see that?
Yeah, like, and I saw it because I actually follow one of the. I want to say he orchestrated it, but like Neo Davis, I think his name is.
Yeah.
And I follow him, and I have followed him for quite some time, and I saw when or you know, like, I think it's Davis O, like, is his name, but anyway, dope. Like, he's a dope personality to follow. Him and our style, like, they are like
Neo DeViso,
the VCO, or like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I saw it happen, and I was just like, oh, that's dope. And then I saw that the news picked it up, and it's just like, yo, like, being innovative and being new is always appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And that is something that we haven't seen really. Or we may have seen it, but like to see it in a different light.
We haven't seen it in our era.
Yeah, and I think that is I thought that was dope, man. It just had a good ass like feeling and vibe to it. And I wonder like how she felt like when you see something like that, is that something?
She was full of tears.
Yeah, but like, you as a business owner, right? You see that happen to you. Like, I feel like there's so much pressure after that though, to like, yo, you saved me, but now I have to make sure that this continues, right? Like, that I can keep this alive, because you want the opportunity, like, you were just given the opportunity to, you know, be able to
But what
stay
they
alive.
did say, they was just like, hey, let's just let's do this to give her a couple months to float over to get her shit together.
Yeah, and which is like, it worked twofold. I feel like
Okay.
the first one was you saved me from having to close, but then you also put like my name out there. You gave me the visibility that allows people to say, "Hey, that's the business that you know." And I think a lot of times, like this flash mob, like approach, can be capitalized because of the way that it's like, how can we expand on this in ways that where it's not necessarily a flash mob, but it's also like the what is it, the small business Saturdays? It's a form of that where we just like literally just flood black businesses with.
I think it's on like the back of Keith Lee type shit.
Yeah.
Like how Keith Lee does like, hey, it's kind of the same shit except for it ain't no flash mob. The flash mob comes on later.
Yeah.
When he's like, hey, I heard this business is good.
Yeah.
I heard the food good. I'm going to check them out.
Yeah.
And if they are good, I'm going to tell everybody. If they're not good, I'm not going to say shit about it.
Which I love the way that, like, I love what Keith Lee did. I know he's getting a lot of backlash, which is wild that, like, you're,
hey,
like everybody can.
Food be nasty.
People can be, loved until they're hated. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that what I love about the flash mob idea is that it's multiple people. Like when Keith Lee does it, it's him not only giving like the city. He's giving the city, he's letting everybody know about this business, but he's also like giving money, but it's him, right? Yeah. He's giving money, but that's like to support the staff, but then you have the ability to bring more customers so they get more money, right?
Because it's you.
But this method, you're getting more money instantly from everybody. Like if they're buying out your stock.
Like, hey, we taking all your shit.
Like, and then on top of that, you also get people that say, "Hey, we want to come in and support you."
I was like, that's in Midtown? They wouldn't get no business?
Yeah. Which is dope. Like, I wholeheartedly, that was a good feeling thing, man. It was just kind of like, we need more like it, man. We need to see more and we need to do more. But I also think that it has to be more than just, and this is not like a dig on black, because we're in Black History Making, but what I want to see more of is the education part. Because one thing that we do, like what we've seen more is like there's no shortage of black businesses being started and being like, funded. It's just the education part where keeping that business as a profitable business as well as customer service should be taught. I think that is something that we can sometimes lack in the black business. We talked about this shit before, like how we
I guess I'm talking about that into getting into it.
Okay, yeah. So ideally, it would be nice if that education can happen where not only do we save your business, not only do we fund your business, but we also will teach you how to run this business and keep it going and running. You know what I mean? Like to get you to see, okay, like customer service is everything. Like, yes, there's going to be asshole customers. There's going to be people that's going to try to take advantage of you. But if you treat the ones that are like, don't treat all customers the same. We have a struggle with that.
We've
but we'll get into it.
And like, I'm going to go on some back in the day shit. Like, I'll never forget. Way back.
Yeah.
When a nigga gave me a 3 for the 5. Oh, man. I'm fucking with you forever. Yeah. No matter how you treat me. Off of that first experience.
Gotcha. Yeah, and which is like, like the no matter how you treat me part is where we like,
but at the same time that shit took me a long way. I mean, I did come to a point where it was just like, fuck this nigga, man.
Yeah, like, cause I think that like it's just something about being like, hey, listen, we fucked up. And we get it, like, or you know what? We may have not covered our grounds as much as we could, and you got over on us on one, and now you're trying to, get free food or you're trying to complain about something or get your money back. It's like, I don't like give the person their money back. Give them their money back and say, hey, listen, next time you come in, I got you. Like, I promise this won't. That shit right there will go fucking far as fuck. It's just like, yo, I will come back.
They real over here.
Yeah. But you got to make sure that you don't fuck up again, though. You got to learn from that mistake. That's the only thing. It's like the customer service shit is hard to.
It take a long time for you to build up to be Italian Fiesta. Like
yeah,
you ain't just Italian Fiesta off top.
Yeah. Like you not. Gee, like I think that's the biggest thing, man. If we can fucking figure out that shit where like we figure out that process of like no matter what, black, white, whoever the customer is, you treat them with the type of respect and the type of like, hey, it's cool. I got you. Like, just come back. Like, I want you to tell your friends come back. You will go a long fucking way with that shit, bro. But big ups to them. Local businesses being supported. Y'all already know at the end of every show, I always shout out the entrepreneurs and black-owned businesses.
Y'all only this below his kids.
like that shit is like, you know what I'm saying? But I am also a person that loves, customer service. Like, I feel like I don't give a fuck at the end of the day if you're a black-owned business or not. If you give me fucked up service, no, it's not. It's not.
First of all, hold on. Let's get on Black History Making. We had a Black History Making. Right
yo, big up, sir. Do we have the name of the business?
Nah, I got the video going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure we gotta at least tag that, man.
All that cool shit.
Yeah.
But so, hey, man, if the product is the product, fuck the customer service. I'm a bitch about it, but I said Italian Fiesta. I'm a bitch about it, but I'm fuck. If the product is what I fucking want, like Portillo's, that drive through long as hell, that line long as hell. This shit tastes good when I get a car. I forgive everything you did.
But that line might be long, but the customer services or the experience is
they started that shit before Chick-fil-A.
Because
the motherfuckers in there.
Exactly. and that's the whole time where I was getting at. Bro, that line might be long, but motherfuckers that line moves.
Bro, niggas got on coats outside the fucking in the lines. It's like, what you asked for?
Now, granted, like for those who don't know, Portillo's is a restaurant in Chicago that, it has mixed reviews.
Italian beefs, Polishes, cheeseburgers, chocolate cake,
shakes and all that,
all the fat
they got
shit
ribs.
You want. Ribs.
Yeah.
All the fat shit you want.
So they got mixed feelings though. Like when you talk to a Chicago nigga, like you're gonna get people that really, really love that shit, and then you got people that be like, "Oh, that shit."
I know a spot
like
over here,
yeah.
Which I do,
yeah.
But
exactly.
at the same time, like if I don't want to go over there, I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah, Portillo's is one of those. So
no
The
disappointments.
thing is with them, they have that same thing as Chick-fil-A. They got the two lines going. They got, the people out taking the orders. Like, and this is before they had the technology to do it. Like Chick-fil-A got the tablets.
Right now, I forgot that they started that shit. Yeah. Like I saw that shit way before I saw
They had
Chick-fil-A
the ticket and shit. They had to write shit on paper.
Them niggas was running
run to go send it up. They're like, hey, look, they put the order
with bubble coats on and shit.
So
first downs.
Like, bro, and it was out there no matter what in Chicago weather. But I will say
shout out them Portillo's niggas, like, because
now I will say certain ones, yes, all of them have a long line.
Oh yeah.
But only certain ones, some of the newer ones that are like, further out.
Oh, it's here.
They take a long
when a Raising Cane's pop up around this motherfucker.
Yeah, but they
they got some shit
but
going.
I'm not gonna get on that. I don't want to.
We ain't got to.
We ain't got to. But yeah. But I will say that certain Portillo's have a longer line that just take forever. The reason why I say Portillo's, you can sit in that line is because you're gonna move. You're gonna know how to, adjust. And they're not rude to you. They're just like, yo, we're like, it's a lot going on, and they still gonna move. But if I guarantee you, if motherfuckers feel like you not spending your money, like fuck your money, nigga, I don't care. I'm gonna treat you how you gonna wait here and get this food. I get it. It can be good as fuck, bro. But if you ain't
I don't
giving
know
me
why
the
you
customer
shoot
service,
shots at Nikki's like that. Like that's fucked up,
bro. But Nikki's
don't do that though.
Nikki's heroes are like the motherfucker.
No, Nikki's got good customer service too.
Their customer service, they friendly as fuck. They might
Yeah,
they might take a minute, but you kind of understand that that's gonna take that time. You gonna sit your ass over there in the little chairs and be like, "Yo, I'm good." Like,
5 pounds of fries.
Yeah, exactly. They gonna hook it up, and so that's what I'm saying. It's that. But see, they're not black owned. You get what I'm saying? Like, look at the customer service, bro, versus even though their customer service wasn't bad, they just took forever. But like,
what niggas don't you like?
I-57, like,
oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Fuck it.
All the Chicago
I don't want to
know.
shit on black business.
We had a Black History in the making.
Off the mic, man. Oh my god. Oh.
Where you can call in. No, we can talk about it. You could call in and they'd be like, "Hey, all right, cool. This will be ready in an hour." And you get there and you sitting for another hour.
I hate I-57. I hate
and ribs are being cooked all day, so it ain't like they like, you know what I'm saying, ain't got the ribs back there to actually get you your order. It's just,
it ain't like I ain't call in and they come in. I come in with the bread, cash.
Yeah. Cause it's cash only.
We don't start cooking this shit till you get here. And look, I ain't gonna flex. Harold's be doing that shit sometimes at the bad Harold's. The good Harold's got your shit, but it's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
I really don't. I'm pissed off that you brought that up.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to start.
But you know that that's real.
I don't want to start on.
But you know that that's real. Like,
I don't want to start on
bro.
57.
Like, and people, and shout out to Kenny's Ribs, because although Kenny's Ribs is arguably like, people
shout
have
out to
mixed,
Kenny Ribs, but
they have mixed feelings about their
shout
ribs.
out Kenny Ribs. This is
but they got a system. They might be take a minute to cook, or you might not feel the best about their
you bringing
their ribs.
up a lot of shit that's gonna like have me shitting on black businesses, and I don't like it.
Are we gonna be real though? Like, I just want to have a real talk though.
All right,
because like I'm not shitting on black businesses. You not. I'm saying, what is it? I got an argument here that I'm just like, yo, it literally is customer service. Customer service and experience is all we're asking for. Give me the same fucking shit that I get when I go to those white owned businesses or white ran businesses that, like, yo, if I complain about my order, you're going to at least hear me out and fucking give me a discount. Even if you're not going to give me my money back, you might say, "Hey, look, come back. I got you." Like, or I will make this shit personally as a manager of this establishment, or an owner. If you're small enough, just say, "Hey, I got you. I will make this up to you." Just do that. Even if I'm fucking in the wrong sometimes, like, give me that. Cause I'm going to tell motherfuckers like, "Hey, listen, go to them, G." Cause like you said, if the food is fucking good and I fuck with this, I'm going to always come back to this motherfucker. But it's just, if you give me like attitude,
Hack me.
you act like you like when I come up to, exactly, like if I come up to you and I'm new here, don't make me feel rushed, nigga. Like, I'm new here. I don't know the fucking menu. I'm sorry. I know you the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, Spider-Man and shit, but like, damn, like, give me a chance. Like, don't cuss me out.
Hey, let me do this.
Go ahead.
You're absolutely right.
Okay.
I know
I know how it is. I know.
Went to Philly. Them niggas. Nah, I don't have no legs set on.
Like, there you go. Yeah.
I tried. Hey. Yeah. All right.
I mean, what? Like.
No. You right.
Like,
you right.
so, like, but I wanted to hear what you had.
And I'm not going to do the, you right.
No.
You right.
I see you ain't like that shit, huh?
No, I ain't like that shit. I never like it.
Just because I calmed your ass down. Like, anyway, but you say you was going to shit on some, like, you didn't want to shit on any black owned businesses, but like, what was you going to say about?
Oh, nigga, I got all type of gripes against everybody that you talked about.
Yeah, but so then that feeds into my example or to my case of what I was saying, right? Was that they, are great establishments that deserve all the recognition that they have gotten.
Some of them niggas,
but it's like
I'd be like, I'm never going back.
Yeah, and it's like, and we as a community sometimes accept that, and because it's like,
I started barbecuing myself
just because
some of them
like,
niggas.
hey, yeah. But it's a real thing, man. It's like, damn, like I just want to come here. And then Atlanta ain't no better. Like honestly, Atlanta is like the mecca of all like
experience.
Experience and black owned businesses. But
experience is Atlanta shit.
But it's a known thing.
There are some places that have good food.
Oh yeah.
But the most the shit that y'all niggas gonna come in here is experience.
Oh yeah.
Hookah. Motherfucking wings. Yeah. Which I say that shit. Fuck these wings. These like wings ain't really shit, bro.
This is wing ding.
Wingettes.
Wingettes
like
or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like these ain't real wings,
like, get
man.
the fuck out of here. Like the sauce is everything on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And
you ain't seasoning y'all batter.
Everything is an experience. Which don't get me wrong, the Atlanta experience is shit. It's the shit.
It isn't until it isn't. And that's where
we stay here.
So
but if you visiting, this shit busting.
Being implants, I guess what we would be called because we kind of like are we like what do we call
it? Ain't implants.
What is it?
I can't even fully laugh at you because I don't know what the fucking word is. It ain't explants. It ain't we not immigrants.
I ain't say immigrants. I said like
fucking we migrants.
Oh, okay, but I heard that. Okay, either way, whatever we are considered, I know we have our viewpoint of Georgia, Atlanta. All
I ain't shit on Atlanta. So I'm here.
So I know that people that are from here, that are born and raised, have another perception.
Yeah, they be like, "Hey, don't bitch about our shit."
Yeah, which is respectful. Which,
shout out Denise. She be like, I grew here, you flew here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, fair enough.
Whole time.
But what I will say is that the ones that moved here in recent years or not, or just moved from other places and have been here, like, we got a thing where, at least now, I don't know about you, but like, I feel like any place that has become Instagram famous, I don't want to go to. Or not Instagram famous, TikTok famous, because of the fact that guaranteed, you're going to have a 2-hour wait.
I hit it up on off hours. Like, I got different hours from everybody.
That's fair. Shit. That's good. Me, I ain't going.
Oh!
It doesn't matter that I'm not going.
Now, if it's here and we just like,
you gotta get her on the show.
Like, if it's here and we like know people that say, "Hey, look, go check out this spot," I will go do that. But if it's like, "Hey, I found this spot on TikTok," it's done, bro. Because more than likely, that shit is going to be swarmed by people. It's going to be a 2-hour wait, and it's not going to be the experience that we not wanted.
We was doing our family double dare shit. I went to this place that had the fucking birria pizza. Wow, long as motherfucker.
Gee, like
but we had our daughter with us, so it was like,
like,
we get a seat bet.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was just like, and it was me, and I was like,
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to wait 2 hours to find out that it's just okay. Like, and I get it.
I'm sober in here, damn.
Like, I gotta wait out in my car because you ain't got a waiting area, or like.
I took it back to the crib, like, maybe, you know what I'm saying, put something in the air and maybe it'll be better. I was like, it's me.
Like, the worst thing too, like.
Leftovers usually be fine after you do that.
Yeah, but if it's like on some, like, some foods don't travel well, man. They just don't. Like, sometimes you gotta eat that shit right there and be good. Like, even Harold's, to a certain extent.
Harold's
next day,
if you got the sauce on it, it don't travel well.
Yeah.
The fries,
dead. That's any fries.
Ain't enough air fryer in the world.
Nah. And like, Harold's.
We doing too much. We're doing too much.
Yeah, we got it.
Let's
Let's just move on. Like, let's just move on.
All right, man. Let's get into That Just Happened.
That just happened.
So, Kendrick Lamar
Yep.
is performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. However, a lot of people don't like that shit. So, people are saying that, and people by us are saying that, like, Lil Wayne should be performing at the halftime show.
Us as in black people. Gotcha.
Thank you for clarifying that shit. Not us.
Yeah.
But, okay, so Nicki Minaj has come out. She's had a lot of tweets, and I like Nicki Minaj. Love her like a brother. But the outrage is, I think it's unwarranted, because it's like the Super Bowl has been in New Orleans a gang of times. And it would be real cool to have Lil Wayne at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
However, this nigga is not gifted that shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's my whole thing when people talk about it, like, it should be that, and they're saying like it's a trend, like, because of the LA shit that happened, which it was Dre,
What?
Snoop,
What?
Kendrick,
What?
but it was also 50
What?
and Eminem.
What?
Yeah, two niggas that ain't from LA. However, we know that's the aftermath tree. The next one was Las Vegas. It was Usher from Atlanta. He brought Atlanta to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
He did his residency in Las Vegas for like 2-3 years.
Prince did his thing.
That wasn't in Minnesota.
It wasn't?
No, that was not in Minnesota. That was in Miami.
Oh, well, I'm tripping. Yeah.
Yeah,
Scratch
the
that
Bears
out.
lost that Super Bowl.
Yeah. All right. Then never mind then. But yeah, okay.
So
I thought that was a tribute to him, but because of where it was. But that's my bad. I don't know. I guess I don't know. You know, I don't know sports.
I lost $200 on that
bad.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, but anyway. My bad. I didn't mean to like fuck up.
You ain't
Go ahead and say what you
do.
do.
You ain't do shit. But my thing is just like, why does everybody think that Lil Wayne, which he is deserving, like he's up there, he's goated to be positioned
Hall of
to
Fame,
have
all that shit.
the Super Bowl.
Yep.
But he didn't get it.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden it's an uproar. Like 2-3 years ago, niggas wasn't in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Before Hove got there.
Yeah.
So
it was tough. Or rare, or very rare. You had to be a certain type of black artist.
Yeah.
That, like,
The Weeknd got in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Weeknd's The Weeknd.
His fan base is like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
he broke. They broke the internet when he announced, you know,
and
or broke
House
his
of Balloons.
crashed his
I ain't
website.
gonna House of Balloons. Thursday.
That's still the best.
Nigga,
weekend.
I swear to God,
that's still the best weekend shit. Like, I'm sorry, anything and everything that he has done after that has been either good, decent, weird, whatever. Niggas. But his original one, that's the weekend that I fuck with.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's I might listen to that, you know what I'm saying?
Drugs
later.
Never mind. The women. That's why my wife be mad at me. Anyway. No, we clicked on the weekend. We clicked on the weekend.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm just like blue. They're like, hey, a black dude did get the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's one of the best rappers ever. Let that shit ride.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, not like. I was gonna let you finish. I'm done.
I know that I did a whole soliloquy.
No, but like, oh, big word. That
was tough to get out. I was like,
So I don't know if I was more like shocked that they got him to do it.
Me too.
Than anything, because like you said, Lil Wayne goated. He's already.
I thought it was gonna be Taylor because of last shit.
Yeah, like and for the fact that Lil Wayne has a connection to New Orleans, I did not click. It didn't click in my head that they have had Super Bowls before and they did not ask him to come out.
10.
And so you wait for the black man that has been doing who has been doing really fucking well. Like, this is his year. Y'all gonna attack him because he's not, like, honest to God, bro. I love how we represent and how we show up at this shit.
I love Wayne.
I love Wayne. Like, Wayne got hit after hit. But let's be honest. He has not, I ain't heard shit from him this year. Like, at least if he put out music, it ain't been music that has stood out to me this year. And this ain't to say anything that it ain't of caliber. It's just a matter of, like, who is hot right now and who has the opportunity to really, like, y'all should be grateful that this motherfucker, like, is coming to the Super Bowl. We, like, fuck with that. Now, Now, what I could see happening, which would have been dope if they give it a chance, or maybe if it won't happen, but having Lil Wayne show up. Lil Wayne doing the actual full Super Bowl compared to Kendrick doing the full Super Bowl, we got to go with what's hot right now and what is going to sell. Like, the city of New Orleans would be like, oh, gracious, it's Lil Wayne. Let's not forget that there's a lot of white people in there that don't listen to Lil Wayne and might not know that, who love football and whoever, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the Saints ain't gonna be in the Super Bowl, so like let's be real, like it ain't gonna be Saint fans up in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And that's a little shot, but not really. But at the same token, bro, like I don't give. Come on, man, like let's just come together and let's just be honest about it. I think shout out to the Joe Budden, podcast. If y'all don't like them, I don't give a fuck. They dope as hell. I like they fucking show. I like everybody on there.
Oh yeah, we been drinking tonight, bro.
So I want y'all to understand that, like, they made a good point. I think it was Ice. What songs are you really gonna hear from Lil Wayne that can be played on national television? Now there's some hits. Okay, there's some radio hits because obviously he's been on the radio and he has his that can actually survive. You're right.
Give me the Stone Cold. Right.
So I'm not gonna go full on to that, but they made a good point of, like, there's a hotness right now that if Kendrick can perform and y'all have Lil Wayne come out, that shit would be
Cash
crazy.
Money records coming out for the 99 and the 2000. You out your fucking mind.
I'm working with some bad. I mean, like the radio version of that is still pretty
Back
graphic.
the thing up?
Yeah, it's pretty graphic.
Come the fuck on, man.
That's pretty graphic.
Okay.
For a nationally televised situation, backing that thing up is still backing that ass up. Just because you ain't saying ass don't mean that you ain't.
Everybody twerk, G. And twerking is a thing. It's out here. Everybody do it. My grandma know what twerking is.
They can't be twerking at the NFL Super Bowl.
Why they can't? So fucking J-Lo and Shakira was doing this shit the other day.
It was not twerking.
They was shaking their ass. That's twerking. Oh, because it went on nigga. Come on, G. Come on, like don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. We had a Puerto Rican and a Brazilian lady fucking shaking their asses at the Super Bowl. Like, what are we doing? Like, is black asses too much? Could be, but get white asses too. All I'm saying is, come on, man. Back that thing up.
A whole song
is damn near a national anthem. back that thing up.
Girl, you look good. Won't you back that thing up? It's different.
Right. Bump.
To a certain extent. It's a
Do you not know that we are the old niggas now? The millennials are the old niggas.
Where I'm coming from, though.
Okay.
They are. There's an acceptability, and there's blatant, like, oh, they're doing part of a dance. They're shaking. They were not considered twerking. I'm just saying, like, it can be perceived differently, bro. Because, like, what, like, so. Put what they were doing to that song. Wouldn't fit.
Who?
Put J-Lo and Shakira were doing to that song. It wouldn't fit.
Oh, I see what you're saying on some shit.
It's a
yeah, Puerto Ricans shake their ass.
They do.
So do niggas.
But it's a different type of shaking your ass to that particular song. So I don't even think that you would use that as a song that they will perform. There's other hits that he has that he can perform. I'm not saying that like fully, like he just doesn't have. It's just I've seen clips of him performing with clean versions, and it doesn't do it justice.
Lil Wayne invented "Drop It Like It's Hot."
What?
And "Bling Bling."
What? Bling Bling at the fucking Super Bowl does not fit at all, nigga. That does not.
The hook does.
No.
No,
it doesn't.
Every
bro.
time I come around a city, bling bling. Pick your ring worth about 50, bling bling. Every time I buy a new ride, bling bling. Say these on.
Who all gonna know that other than us?
Nigga, Manny Fresh beats sound good.
They do. I agree.
When they come on, he's just like, oh shit, what's this?
I ain't gonna like fall on my sword about it, but I don't agree with the outrage. I don't agree with all the shit that comes with it. I think that they made a good choice. Like shit, let's be happy that Kendrick, who is having the time of his fucking life right now and doing his thing and shining, enjoy it. Like, yeah, like let him fucking do the Super Bowl. And you know what? Like if everybody would stop tripping the fuck out, like Lil Wayne still might come to this bitch. Like that. Has anybody heard from Lil Wayne? Has Lil Wayne said anything about this shit?
Nah, the other day he was on the podcast. He was like, yeah, I would like to be in the Super Bowl.
So we don't even know if this nigga don't like K-Dot even said that he actually he loves Lil Wayne. Like,
yeah, every great rapper loves Lil Wayne.
He fucks with Lil Wayne. He thinks that like Lil Wayne is dope. Like he respects Lil Wayne, all that shit. So why the fuck won't we just be like, hey, let's wait and see? You think K-Dot will fuck around and miss the opportunity to bring Lil fucking Wayne out in New Orleans? They didn't get a song together.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, they do. Mona Lisa.
That's what I was thinking.
But you can't perform Mona Lisa at the Super Bowl. Like, you can't do that. But at the same time.
You fucking can't.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's been setting me up. I speaking of fall on the sword, some shit you said a minute ago. Uncle Shay Shay got caught.
Take that.
Old nigga don't know how to work technology. So for anybody that has the internet or is on Instagram or Twitter or any social media, has seen that Shannon Sharpe went live on accident. And he at first he said he was hacked, but then he came back on Nightcap and was like, I was bullshitting.
This type of shit at some point.
I mean, so
we all knew it wasn't hacked, nigga. That's just your first instinct. I was hacked.
Yeah,
figure it out. Figure it out.
The team was like, hey,
you don't get hacked and go live, nigga. Like that. Nobody's tapping.
Hey, you know you got your show tonight, right? You gotta say something.
Nobody's tapping into your fucking.
But anyway,
live.
man, he got caught fucking. He wasn't on screen or anything like that. His phone was on his hardwood floor. Pause. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was out here doing his thing, man. Unc Shay Shay been said like he out here getting it, moving around and all that shit. He ain't get married no more. He take care of his kids and all that shit. So, you know, shout out to him, man. My thing is they clowning him for his like his fuck noises and all that shit.
Yo.
And I'm just like, hey.
Which that's fucked up. Like
who do you think you sound cool?
No, nobody. nobody sound fucking cool, nigga. Like, has anybody ever recorded themselves and like? No, like that's why I ain't never recorded myself, nigga. I don't know how I sound. And don't get my face. I don't know how I look out there. You know what I'm saying? You be looking at your wife like, the fuck you just do to me? Like, I don't know. Like,
nigga, I started rolling back in the head. I don't know what the fuck you look like or what you sounding like and shit. And like whole time, I ain't never just like really got loose like that till I got married. I was always cool with the shit. It's like, I'm gonna go in this pillow like, but even then, it's like, that nigga sound like Batman. It's like, everybody sound cool when they nut. Everybody sound cool when they fuck.
First of all, that nigga, like, play football and big as hell. That nigga probably was like growling all day as a regular nigga, bro. Like, you think he gonna, you
on the East Coast, but on the other side of town, it never rains.
Hey, gee, the fuck? Like, first of all, I feel like there shouldn't be any men out there judging how this nigga sound. Why
come the fuck on, like, pause,
bro. Like, bro, come on, get the fuck out of here. And secondly, like, I said it when we was in the text message, bro. We had a couple of groups going there, niggas talking about it. But with me, you, and Chris from Hitman podcast, bro, I was like, hey, he win either way.
Either way.
And I still stand on that. Like, that, hey, either you win and people be like, yo, like, this nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, old girl came at the ass like, it ain't me. Like, ain't nobody, we don't even know.
But like, it's a, like, hey, oh, that nigga tearing it up, or that nigga, you know what I'm saying, getting it in, or whatever you want to say, or like, hey, it's a natural, it ain't like he put out anything explicit in the matter of like, he didn't say anything like vulgar other than like, hey, get that dick.
Which is what you supposed to say.
That's what you supposed to say. Like, go ahead, do what you do. Like, yeah. Niggas know what that means. Like, we know.
What are we talking about, man?
Like, yo.
What are we talking about?
Like, come on. And then like Ocho was like, hey, bro. Hey, I'm just glad it was, you know what I'm saying? I'm just glad it was Michelle and not Michael or some shit like that. So I was like, hey, I think that's, hey, you know what I'm saying? Shay, listen, brother. Love the show, love like everything that you're doing.
Love like a brother. What you finna say before I co-sign on you?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't know how many other people was thinking it, but I was like, yo, when I saw the video came up and everybody was talking about it, before I pressed play, I was like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna hear? Am I gonna hear, dude? Like, is this it? Is this it? Like, fuck. Like, is this really about to be like,
niggas can't be in shape and have money,
bro,
and not married.
He can't, because like I ain't the one out there like spreading that shit. Like, I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying him and his sexuality, whatever he chooses is on him.
I ain't never thought he was on that shit.
But it's the mannerisms and the shit that he do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's always talk. So with the talk, I was like, fuck, bro. Like,
that nigga's just too big for his clothes, man.
Like, what is gonna happen? But like, this nigga for years was getting it, bro. Like, he was getting women from, you know, everywhere. And when people start to see him as a personality, that's when people start saying like, oh, he don't sound right, or he don't do this, or like he don't like, yeah. But y'all forget, like, this nigga was probably like in his prime, was fucking tearing it down, bro. Yeah. Like,
and he one of them few that made it out and ain't got CTE.
Yeah, like, so big ups to him for even just, hey, keep your shit going, bro. Do your thing. All that shit on live. Hey, listen, either you was on your phone on Instagram before you got started.
That shit was,
and you just happen to fucking
that
like on some type of,
flow like,
yeah, like
thumb.
Yeah, like, because it takes some time to go live though. I ain't gonna hold you, but it's really easy though. It takes some time to go live, but it is kind of easy.
Every now and then, I fucking
you gotta do
be a
some prompts.
long ass voicemail on the voice text and shit, and I look over and be like,
oh shit,
damn, this shit been 30 minutes.
Yeah, like shit. You don't hear all the shit that I just like shit. Like I ain't say shit bad, but you don't want people to hear. Yeah, that shit happens, but like regardless.
But a nigga that's like on social media like that, nigga might have been on Instagram was like, oh yeah, bitch, it's on.
Yeah. Like, first of all, this man is not a political figure. He's not on anything that has to do with anything children related. He's not like on a kid show or anything like that. No, I'm just saying, like, think about, like, cause like, you know, again, shout out Chris, you know what I'm saying, Hitman Podcast. Like, he said,
get your shit together.
He said
when
that
you start naming shit, when you start saying shit at the same time.
What you mean?
He's like, that you know children shit, but shout out to Chris from Hitman
I'm
Podcast.
getting it. You gotta let you stop me what I was about to say.
Like, man, I'm just saying.
Like, shout out to him because he said also that, you know, Chris was like, yo, hey, he could, you know, get in trouble with ESPN off of this. I'm like, I don't think so because he has Club Shay Shay, which he gets very vulgar and he says all type of shit. And the other show with Ocho.
Nightcap.
Yeah. Like, and like they say some wild shit there. This is not like he was on video doing anything or said anything that would be
if nothing else,
incriminating.
Gonna jump that shit up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he was in there.
Pat McAfee over there,
bro.
Well, he's white.
That's the other part of why I say he win because he's single. And he's out here, right? So every other woman that her is like, damn, he doing that? That's a win, bro. That's like, hey, if Drake and Chris Brown and all these niggas
just 'cause you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Hey, can be out here having like full blown, like, you know what I'm saying, exposures like being released. You know what I'm saying, as far as like photos and shit. Him having this fucking, like, you ain't even seen it, and he tearing her up. You ain't even see shit. Like, it's to their imagination. He winning right now. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Like, pause, but like, yeah, man. He was tearing that bitch up, man. Like, I mean, I don't mean to call her no bitch, I'm sorry. But, you know what I'm saying? She was happy.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into it, man. As mother shit, but we done ran off, and that was way better. All right, so, you know, I've been telling you I've been getting my B12 shots and shit like that. I've been tearing Groupon ass up because I ain't paying full price. so I got another one that's like by the crib and all that shit. Hit her up on the phone. Was like, I didn't know it was her. I thought it was like the company. And she was like, hello? And I was like, yeah, is this the wellness shit? And she was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm trying to get my B12 shot. She was like, oh, okay. What day you trying to do? I was like, Thursday. She was like, I can only do it at noon. I was like, bet. I'm off all day anyway.
Yeah.
So I go there. You know me, I go shit early. Door ain't opening this shit.
Is it a storefront or is it?
It's a storefront.
Okay, or an apartment.
And this,
the way you said this,
I ain't going to no fucking apartment.
I'm just saying the way you described it.
I did. But it's a Ring doorbell. I push that shit. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna get back in the car.
It's a Ring doorbell at the storefront.
Yeah.
Oh, they give it.
And that bitch ain't work.
Oh, they give
like that shit ain't. You know, you hit the Ring doorbell, that bitch do that. That shit ain't do that. For anybody's listening, like the circle. Go around. It ain't do that. So I was like, oh, this bitch ain't charged. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get back in the car, man. I'm
a doorbell at a store.
I'm 10 minutes early, so I'm gonna chill and see. It was a Benz in front of it. I thought it was him. I was like, all right, whatever. So then I see a car pull up. I see old girl open the door and shit like that, move the curtains around. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let it ride. She getting her shit together. I'm going to be like my actual time. I'm supposed to be there at noon.
Yeah.
So I open the door. I go in there. She's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, B12 shot. I'm like, yeah. She pulled me around the corner. We go in the door. It's just me and her and that motherfucker. So I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, have a seat right here. She's like, oh, I meant to, I was trying to find your phone number to get your info to send you the consent form. I was like, oh, okay. This is my phone number. This is my email. Her shit wasn't working. So she was like, you can probably do it off my phone. I just text it to you. I'm like, nigga, why don't you just text it to me right now? Text it to me and fill that shit out real quick. Whole time, I'm sitting there uncomfortable as fuck because I'm like, ain't no cameras in here. It's just us and this bitch. I'm not even like looking at her and making no eye contact because I'm just like, man, I don't want no smoke. Just give me my fucking shot, bro. So she get her shit together, all that shit. Give me the shot. First of all, she was like, where do you want it? I was like, where I'm supposed to get it? She was like, you can get it in your bottom or your arm. Arm. I'm like, nah. So shit. Then I'm like, well, how often I'm supposed to have these? She was like, well, some people get it every week. The other place I was going to was like, you can get it once a month or every other week. But them niggas is giving me a shot this big. For anybody that's not watching, it's about like 2 milliliters. The shot she was giving me was this fucking big. And that shit was red. I was like, oh, fit. But I was like, fuck it. I told my wife I was out. I got insurance. I'm cool. But I ain't gonna lie. I feel pretty great. So anyway, I say this to say all this. Is it men's responsibility to make women feel comfortable?
Oh, listen.
Uh-oh.
Hold up. We are not going to skip over this fucking story.
What
like, this whole setup sounds sketchy as fuck. I just want you to know that I was really in tune with this story because it was like, damn, like, they giving out happy endings in this motherfucker. Why is there a doorbell? Why is there a doorbell? Why is there why do I in a storefront? Why do I need to be buzzed in? And so in my mind, I was like, bro, what the fuck did you witness in this? So it had me at that shit.
Oh, my bad.
And then I was just like, okay.
Blue balls, pause.
But like, no, like I honestly, I was just like, whoa, what is the full setup here?
Nigga, I would have told you that before. We would have even talked about it on the show.
It's like what the what? Like, no. But I commend you.
Oh, my bad, bro.
I commend you for even going through with it, I guess. Cause I would have been like, I don't know much about the B12, 12 shot process and how that looks and what you have to do.
For some reason, B12 doesn't absorb in black people like it do in everybody else.
Mm.
So, and in the food, we don't get it like that. So, yeah.
So you got to take a shot to get it.
You don't have to. I could have went and got pills, but I'm trying to get ahead of the game. I'm tired of taking pills.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I was just like, I wasn't sure of the process. So hearing this happen, I'm like, I feel like you going in there to get ass shots, and then you talking about
wow,
but not you, wow. not literally you, but I was like, it sounded like some you got it off Groupon. Yeah.
Groupon.
No, that's what you said. It sounded wild.
Me? That's crazy. That's wow.
Oh, that's the name of the show, Ass Shots on
So
Groupon.
I just came down to Atlanta, just flipped.
Groupon Ass Shots.
Wow.
But
full of caulk.
I just had
cement.
I just had a bunch of just shit. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? It was a sterile in there. I just was like, it was just wild. Did it look decorated or was it like a fucking room where it had?
It looked like a woman decorated everything. Like it was like a fucking rug that it wasn't mink, but it looked like mink.
Okay.
And I was like, should I take my shoes off? Like, like it looked like some shit, but it was just like I could tell this is failing.
Yeah.
Kind of shit. It was a nice black woman on the wall. That was a rug on that motherfucker. It was nice. It smelled good and all that shit. But I was just like,
like, and then she gave you a bigger dose than the other people. So that also had me like, damn, nigga, like.
Nah, I was happy. I was like, shit.
Because I've had it where I've gone to the doctor after that phase in my life where I was drinking 5-hour energies a lot. You know how the B12 is really high.
Hey
on
man,
that.
shout out to us for getting off the energies.
Hey,
because we was on the bitches.
Fuck them shits. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Kevin Samuels fucked us up.
Like that shit was like, no, can't do that. But I remember going to the doctor and they was just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Everything else in your blood work look good, but your B12 like is high as shit. Like, and I'm like, damn, it's probably from like me drinking all these like,
because B12 in them bitches.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're like damn near literally like 2,000% or some shit like that, bro. Like it's insane. And so I was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't nothing. Like, it's cool, doc.
Wake up from my hangover. You know what I mean?
Like, gee, I was doing 2 of them bitches a day, and they were the extra
nigga,
strands.
you was bad cases.
Like, gee,
bad cases like that. Shit, you got some? I'm bringing some over.
But now, mind you, I wasn't drinking coffee either, so it was like, that was my morning. I would take a shot, and then by like, you know, mid-afternoon, I would be going for my second just to finish out the day, and it was fucked up. But
it's like cocaine.
Like, but I ain't had no crash though ever with 5-hour energies. Red Bull.
Oh, 5 hours. I thought you were talking about Red Bull.
Red Bull gave me the jitters like a motherfucker.
Red Bull had me crashing out.
Oh yeah, 5-hour energies had me like good, but I ain't never.
I used to be at your crib. I'm waking up at like 2, like fucking drinking Red Bulls all night.
But to answer your question, I think that it is oh
yeah, we talking about protecting women.
Yeah,
right?
it is there is a certain level to that makes sense to always protect and make sure that they feel comfortable and feel safe. Which it gets kind of
to what extent, though?
But it also gets but like where it gets muddy is like what if they're the ones that are more like aggressive in the sense of like coming on to you or being more like, you know, inappropriate with you and you because like we've seen it. Like where they'll be like
I was thinking
very
the
uncomfortable.
opposite of that shit. Like because inappropriate is just a fucked up word to just use as a woman, and I'm not a woman. But let me say.
Go ahead.
Let me say because inappropriate is just so fucking broad. Like I brought this shit up to my wife before we talked about this shit, and I'm just like, hey, if your niece said, my bad, not inappropriate, uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is the word.
Yeah.
If your niece came up to you and said, I feel uncomfortable around him, what's your initial reaction? She was like, I'm gonna ask questions. I'm like, no. If she say uncomfortable, what you gonna think? Some sexual shit. Yeah.
Inappropriate too.
But both of those things could just mean like that nigga said fuck casually. Or he said shit. He cursed casually.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Or that nigga did some shit. And I'm not on some He-Man woman-hated shit type shit. My thing is like, how much of that is on us and how much of that is on them?
I wouldn't be able to answer that question.
I can't either.
Like,
I thought she was gonna have some profound shit.
Nah,
but
I wouldn't be able to answer that question because I think it goes back to what we talked about, like how I forget which episode, maybe 2 episodes ago when we talked about the guy that was talking about how, you know, not being around certain women or like living a certain life, like how you like as in a marriage, you don't allow certain you know, you don't allow certain men around your wives, and women don't allow women around your husbands because it's a certain level of security and respect that you have to kind of protect that, because it can be anything. Like all it takes is that, like you said, it takes those words that makes a situation go from damn. Like I think it was the Basketball Wives kid, you know, was watching that.
Chris, no,
I
was talking about Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah, when she
that
was
nigga
like,
ain't do shit.
He ain't do anything, but all she said was he made me feel uncomfortable, and the world around them collided and said, "Oh my God." What did he do? And she was like,
that's the exact shit that I brought up to my wife.
She was like, he didn't do anything or say anything. And that is why you don't go into a room with a woman, you know, alone or without, you know, having.
And here I am.
Yeah.
Looking down at the flow.
Yeah.
Like, my email is this and that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it is.
Put it right here.
I mean, I feel like for niggas like us, it is uncomfortable because we know what could, you know, occur from that, or what could, you know, it's just an uncomfortable feeling for us because
but that don't mean shit.
Yeah, in fear of being uncomfortable, you know, to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it is that stigma that we unfortunately have to deal with because we just don't know. We don't know how to move, like, other than being very, like, cause like, I think that we in a group that I mean, there's some in our group that we can be you know, whatever, but nobody in our groups of people that like between me and you who we talk to has ever been like those type of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So we're all very respectable.
Like, I got her alone.
Respectful, yeah. Shit. And like very like, you know, accommodating, making sure that we don't show up a certain way. Yeah. Now there's some niggas that we know that might just get straight disrespectful and be assholes, but never in a sense of like.
Even, I'm gonna shoot them some bail. They'll do it in front of people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't in no room alone. Yeah. And shit. Like that shit.
Yeah. It's just more so like, we all, I feel like, have, you know, moved in a certain way where it's like, hey, look, my hands are here. I don't know what the fuck is going on, because we just have been conditioned in this way, bro, to be fucking cautious of every fucking thing. Like, and we ain't even got money. It's some like, gee, we ain't got shit for motherfuckers to take, you know what I'm saying, to take us down with. We just literally are just like scared that some shit is gonna fuck up our shit. And we just like, yo.
I wasn't even trying to fuck.
I wasn't. Like, I don't know what's too nice. What, did I smile too much? Did I do the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that be the shit. Like, I wasn't even trying to fuck. Like, how am I in trouble?
Yeah, bro. Like that shit is it's a struggle, man. It's a challenge, but I mean, I would love to talk to a group of people and kind of get a better understanding.
My wife said I should save that topic for with some women. I was like, nah, we got it for now. But I will definitely bring it back up when you or your cousin want to come back around this bitch. And let y'all tell us about y'all horror stories.
Yeah, because
horror stories. Horror stories.
Because apparently y'all would, you know what I'm saying, go in there with a bear.
And that's what I thought about. I was like, this bear will be tearing her the fuck up. I was like, this bear will be tearing her the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up here just like, hey, you know, if you don't got it, I could just leave.
Yeah.
That's what I was okay. I was like,
and why are we all the way in the back? Like, I just like, this a window up there.
I don't even need it.
How you ain't got no cameras in here? Like, please.
Why is there so many rooms? And it's just us. Shit. Anyway, all right. My wife gonna love that. Let me see. Yeah. Can't be bought. I slacked a couple of times, man. I underestimated you. So, I got one. Spend every weekend in a halfway house for a year. Friday to Sunday. 48 hours. 5 to 5. $2,500 a week. And that totals up to $130,000 for the year.
No.
Okay. I figured you might say some shit like that. $5,000 a week. That totals up to $260,000 for the year.
No.
Really?
Really?
Tax free? 1 year?
It ain't worth it.
Tell me why.
I mean, like, to live in
Tell me why.
I mean, I think they're like, you know, it sounds good because it's like, I feel like I can make that.
Okay.
I do make that.
Fair enough.
At times.
This is extra on top of your job.
Like,
you still go to work. You still with your family.
no, I'm not with my family because every weekend I'm at a halfway house.
For 1 year.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
You can still FaceTime them and shit.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. I don't
Matter of fact, I looked up the rules because I know you be on that shit, but you already said, fuck that. You just got to go to AA, anger management, and NA, the meetings.
It ain't worth it. There's a lot. There's a lot of structure there that I don't want to do. There's a lot of like, you know, I don't have the discipline like to do that. Like, that's why people that
the halfway house is discipline.
But that's why the people that are doing that are forced to do that. I don't have the discipline to do that just for that amount of money. Now, if you told me $1 million, yeah, I got you.
All right, so I'm doing this. I thought I had you, but like,
yeah, that ain't enough for me to.
Yeah, I'm going for the 5,000.
I know.
For you.
The way you said it.
You don't know shit.
The way you said it. I know. Because you was all excited. Like, no! I was like, bro, nah. Well, yeah, that's a long time, man. I don't want to explain.
How do you feel about me? It's been too many episodes. You've been alluding to this shit.
So what? Based on me saying that, what does that say? I think
you
about
feel like I'm a cheap hoe.
What? No, I think that there's a lot of shit that you can adjust to.
Trying to say the first shit.
Ain't that?
I know, right?
You can adjust to some shit, nigga. You say cheap hoe. You call me cheap hoe. You said it. You said, "Hey, bro, you a cheap hoe." That's all you like. That's all it takes me to do that. So you said that. Like I ain't never said that about you.
I ain't think he was gonna remember that.
So for you, I just know you. I was like, oh, that shit light work for him. He'll be like, bet weekend off.
Damn, don't say that shit. Don't say weekend off. Don't
not
say
like that. Not like
on,
that.
Man. Shit. This be the shit she watch.
You would hate being away from your wife and kids just like I would. But I know that you would look at it differently. Like, hey, if I'm going to do this, we're going to get this money because she going to want this. And I get a weekend to fucking drink and be chill.
You can't drink. You can't drink
you
and
just
smoke.
Can't get caught drinking.
Oh, see, you getting kicked out.
Oh. I ain't never thought about being in a halfway
Nigga,
house.
I said the rules.
You ain't say the rules or you can't drink. You said that? You said
no
that
drugs, no alcohol, and you got to go to meetings.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I heard the meetings part, but I didn't hear the...
I ain't gonna guess. Like, you ain't say that.
Oh, okay. This shut the fuck up. This nigga here, bro.
Being right ain't everything to me. Being right ain't everything to me. Bro, I came back. I said it.
All right. Thank you.
This how we roll.
Fuck you, nigga.
I'm gonna have you out here looking bad and feeling bad and shit. And you was out my head, and I was like, I can't let him do that.
Hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be real with you. I ain't say that shit. Like, that's some shit. Like, you just proved that that's the shit that he say off air. That motherfucker be like, hey, listen, bro. Like, I ain't know that shit, bro. Like, listen, I didn't really think it. Like, this nigga here. It's all
you do
good.
that shit too.
It's all good. I do. It's fair. Like,
hey man, I'm gonna find the sweet spot. I had it for a minute, but you know, it's so many things I could think of. And be like, damn, would that nigga do that shit? I don't know. Let me see. He was like, yeah, he would. Like, fuck. Nah, I need that nigga to think.
My brain just moved like yours, bro. Like my brain just it'd be certain shit that you'll be like, yo, I would know for a fact that you would go. And then you'd be like, nah, I ain't know. Like, damn. Like, and then you start explaining why. I'm like, oh, it's that fucking brain. You don't know where the fuck we going with this shit. Like, we got these little traumas in our head that be like, this is what's keeping me from saying
Would you
this
take
shit.
a whooping every day
Like,
from your mama in front of your kids?
Like,
Damn, I should have said
It'd be like, and most of them be like, yeah, with a belt, but then the motherfucker be like, but with a shoe. No, I can't do it. It's like, it's those little twists that fuck you up. You be like, fuck. If you would have said belt, I got you, but you said shoe. That shoe got a whole different type of.
But with that, I did this with my wife, and she was like, no. I was like, well, what about me? She was like, no. I was like, well, it don't matter what the fuck you saying. I'm doing this.
You can't say that.
I can.
You can't.
I can say it until it actually happens.
You can't.
And then when it actually happens, I'll be like, am I the head of the household or not?
My wife said I can't do it.
Do you want a bigger house?
Absolutely, she wants that, but she don't want you to be gone every fucking weekend. How many weekends? And I
52.
Like, that's, bro, that's a lot. It's fair for her to say, no, nigga, I don't want that shit.
We need an I am going drop.
Every Friday, you gotta tell Brave, bye, daddy, will see you on Sunday.
Yeah.
And she be like, and what about how many of those weekends would get you to be like, fuck, I can't do it. When she like, daddy, I just don't want you to leave. Like, she like, I need you here. I'm sick of this shit. You ain't even halfway yet. She like, yo, I need you to stay here. You gonna stop, nigga. Your heart gonna fucking crumble.
I'm not gonna sit up
Ain't
here.
it the
I'm not
money-
gonna sit up here like I'm the toughest nigga in the world. No shit like that.
The money for 200, bro, you could get 200.
Tax free?
It don't fuck,
Tax free?
nigga. That don't matter.
60 tax free? It matters.
That sounds great, bro. But your freedom and your shit for like, yes, every weekend and like, there's shit that you gonna miss. A lot of shit happen on the weekend. You get granted, like you have what? Wednesday through Saturday.
Tell everybody my schedule. I got a lot of days off.
You got days off. You know what I'm saying? But like, think of doing a 9 to 5 and you working Monday through Friday, and your only time that you have free is like at night.
I got more time free than that.
No, I'm thinking, okay, if you keep your same schedule,
Yeah.
So how are you coming home on Sunday? Like, you go to work too? Why you, okay. So you're keeping one, so one day you're not
It's
really
one,
even
yeah.
at, one day on that Sunday, you're not really at a halfway house. You're actually at work, man.
Yeah. They got the internet, yeah.
True.
Hey.
All right.
Hey man, you know,
I ain't gonna
we
knock you for-
always agree to disagree.
Yeah, I ain't gonna knock you.
always.
Yeah, I ain't gonna knock
Most
you.
times,
I ain't gonna knock you. For one day.
99% of the times we agree to disagree.
Yeah, I get you.
And I see the judgment on your face.
I'm not judging at all.
Shouts.
I'm not judging at all. Like I feel you. Like we all got our
We've been
reasons.
friends for a long time.
I might not. I'm not judging. I might not quite understand, but I do understand knowing you. That's why I said when you said yes, you would do. I was like, oh, I knew you would. Because, like, I know your mindset would be to go into this phase. Like, hey, look, focus on this. Just get it. It's just a year of just doing this. And you a nigga that will do hard time. You been to jail before.
Hard time? No.
So
I had a little misdemeanor. I ain't doing no hard time.
So halfway,
like
halfway house is nothing for you.
I was in a halfway
criminal.
House, that's why I did my time for the weekend.
Yeah,
that's what made me think of this shit.
Yeah, criminal.
Criminal. All right, well, you get the same crimes I did. Shout outs.
Hey man,
God damn.
Shout out to my wife and kids who I'm trying to stay with.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Go pick me up.
man. Shout out to them, man. Everything that I do is worth, it's for them, and they are the reason that makes all of this worthwhile. Shout out to all the small black-owned businesses, black entrepreneurs out there, you know what I'm saying, doing it, building generational wealth, showing us all the blueprints of how we can prosper and grow and continue this shit. And shout out to you, bro, always coming through with the show, being a good friend and being able to, you know what I'm saying, like chop it up and just have a good time, man. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, first off, I want to shout out best co-host in the world. Hi, Jordan. Want to shout out the listeners, man. My bad for last week and shit, man. I went drunk. So shout out the listeners, man.
Like, what you say, man? What?
I ain't shouting about last week.
Oh, got you.
I also want to shout out my family. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga be making me look bad. But because he doing his thing.
It's always no accountability. You just gonna blame another nigga.
Yeah,
it's
you know this nigga Tommy be fucking shit up. But yeah, man. Shout all y'all out. Shout out Chris Hitman Podcast, man. They came back and shit, man.
Nigga done got 3 shout outs this whole episode.
I know, man. I mean, well, we kind of shit on him last one. So and he ain't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Shout him out, man. Taking on the chin pause. But, man, want to shout out King O'Deezy. Shout out Dreamers Clothing Line, man. Gotta shout them out. Shout out Concrete Hustle, man. Our boy Stacks 100. He is, by the time you hear this, he got a new song coming out. Check his story out, The Real Stacks 100 on Instagram, man. Other than that, I think we out.
Don't be weird.
This has been the I Ain't Going Show. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Audible. Please be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and follow.